Josiah,
And I'm Trevor.
and welcome to A Little Off the Top.
Welcome to episode 3 of A Little Off the Top. Today we're going to be reviewing one of our favorite books, The Energy Bus by John Gordon.
If you're really looking at personal growth, I would recommend looking at John Gordon's book. They're great books. They're quick, easy to read, but man, they got a lot of meat to it. All right, so we're gonna get started.
So in The Energy Bus, it's kind of a fable about a guy who's really struggling with energy. He's really struggling with his marriage, with his work. He's about to lose his job.
George.
And all these different aspects of his life are crushing him. And the point of the book is he meets this lady named Joy, and she drives a bus. And she, through the book, teaches him how to attack his life with energy, every aspect of his life, and how to be positive through each one of those.
John Gordon uses 10 different rules that you should utilize in your daily life to become a more energetic person.
Yeah, in the book, George, the main character, his car breaks down, and so he has to start riding a bus. And he's really reluctant about it, and he gets on this bus, and everybody's fired up and excited. The bus driver, her name is Joy, ironically. She really is just all happy-go-lucky, and he's not having it. Over the next 2 weeks in George's life, her, the bus driver, and the rest of the passengers teach George these 10 rules of energy. And so we're going to go through those rules and kind of touch on each one of those. The first one is that you're the driver of your bus.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. What they're talking about there is take charge of your life. Don't let life happen to you. You need to happen to life. And you need to take on everything with responsibility for yourself. You are in charge of your life as much as you can be.
Yeah, exactly. And I love this because I remember reading this, and I was telling my wife when we read it, is that I wish I read this book when I was young. We think that the circumstances that just get thrown at us, we aren't in control. There are certain things that you can't control, but you can control how you respond to those circumstances.
Absolutely.
And that's what it talks about is you are the driver of your bus. You got to drive where you want to go. Don't let other situations determine where you want to go. You get to determine that. But rule 2 is it kind of goes even deeper into just you're the driver of your bus. You need to have desire, vision, and focus and move your bus towards that vision. And that's so important. I think so often we have great ideas. We have these mindsets where we want to go, but we're afraid because we don't think that, well, maybe, life just ends up happening to me and I never actually get to go there.
Absolutely.
But that's just you getting in your own way.
Yeah, in the book, George is really struggling in his job. He's been doing the same job for years, and he's in a management position. And this is true for so many of us, but we just show up and do the bare minimum just to get us through the day, and we're upset that nothing is moving forward, that we're not getting that job promotion, that we're not getting that raise, but we don't have a desire or a focus that we're driving towards. So that's the point of Rule 2. Rule 3 is fuel your ride with positive energy.
You need to have positive energy. Positive energy is contagious to other people. Have you ever gone in a room and then just someone just comes in and they're the most positive person in the room, and it's just like sometimes it comes across like it's really insane, like this person's insane, but then over a period of time you kind of feel attracted to that person. You're like, I want to be around that person.
Yeah.
You don't like being around those negative people, and
Right.
that's the point.
on the flip side of that, there's also those people that are so down and their energy is so negative that the second they walk into the room just dies.
Yeah.
And so the point is, really fuel yourself with positive energy and drive toward those goals.
Rule number 4 is invite people on your bus and share your vision for the road ahead. We tend to have a goal, have a vision, and we want to run after it, but we don't invite other people on. We don't invite other people on that bus, and we don't utilize positive energy to get people on our bus, to get on the same page. Think of a company that has 50 people and they all are working towards the same goal, have the same mind, have the same positive potential energy, and their driving force is going to that vision. man, it's unstoppable what you can do.
So that next rule rolls right off of that one, and that's don't waste your energy on those who don't get on your bus. So really focus on the people who are going to be on your team and be there to support you. If you have other people that you've invited on your bus and they think you're crazy, they don't want to be a part of it, don't waste your energy on trying to get those people. Put that positive energy into those who have gotten onto your bus.
This can be kind of tough because sometimes those people who don't jump on the bus can be your family, can be your friends, your close friends. Trevor and I, we've been close friends since third grade, so luckily that's not Trevor. But the fact is that like you pull people along with you, and if you ever try to convince someone and to believe in what you're trying to get, it takes forever and sometimes never ever works, but you're doing this extra work. You're wasting energy on this person that doesn't want to be positive or go towards the goal that you want. And that's okay. It's not wrong, but you're taking away your potential energy to keep chasing that goal, get there quicker, and yeah, so exactly. Don't waste your time chasing the people that don't want to hop on. Post the sign that says no energy vampires allowed on your bus. I think this is so relevant to like these days. In a world that's full of negativity, it is easy for us to let the negativity creep in. And sometimes we even have a friend that can be very negative. Like you have a goal, you have a vision where you want to go, and they just keep pushing you down, saying, no, that's not going to happen. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Some of the most successful people, well, they didn't have everything all figured out. They just did it. Our next rule, it's rule number 8, love your passengers.
This was a big part of the book in as the driver of your bus. You need to be the one who inspires energy and gets people excited and fired up. I know a lot of people experience this kind of thing. First thing in the morning, you're getting your day going, and somebody says something to you that really is negative, and it just pulls you down. And that defines the rest of your day. That brings you into work without energy, and it depresses you for the rest of the day. Now, if you reverse that, if you're first thing in the morning, somebody says something to you that inspires you and energizes you, you're going to go into the workday ready to crush it, and you are going in with passion.
Exactly.
So this part of the book really talks about they take CEO and they change it into what they call the Chief Energy Officer. You have to be that person who inspires energy, who energizes your team at the beginning of the day, whether that's your team at work, whether that's your family, whether it's your business partner, whatever that is. You have to be the one inspiring energy and putting that into people's minds at the beginning of the day. And it was a really cool picture in the book that these people got on the bus together, and they would ride to work together. They'd get dropped off. And George really looked, by the end of this book, he really looked forward to that ride on the way to work, because he had this group of people on his bus who just fired him up and gave him energy for the day. So you have to be that to your team.
Exactly.
That brings us right into rule number 9, which is drive with purpose. If you're that person who is driving your bus and leading your team, you can't be just driving around wherever you're going. You have to have a goal you're getting to, and you have to be ready to inspire and get everybody to the same goal.
And that's what rule 2 is talking about. You have that vision. You have that vision. So now we have a vision. Now let's drive towards that vision with a purpose. Make actual purposeful steps to get closer and closer to that vision.
Absolutely.
And as we go into our last final rule, rule number 10, have fun, enjoy the ride. Now, I think this is the most important part because so often we get wrapped up with all the little things and we forget to enjoy the now. It's so important to enjoy the now rather than looking always in the future. And I mean, that's just enjoying the ride. There's ups and downs with positivity. There's ups and downs with things that go on in life. And it's so important to step back, look at what's going on, and enjoy that process.
Yeah, there was a study done with a group of 95-year-olds, and they asked them, what are your biggest regrets? And the resounding answer was, I wish I wouldn't have worked as much, stayed at the office as long. I wish I would have taken more risks. I wish I would have seen more sunsets, sunrises, things like that. So we have to look to our elders and say, wow, these people really realize that they put too much into those little details, and we have to step back and enjoy the ride. So that's the 10 rules from the Energy Bus. If you guys haven't read this book yet, please read it. It's so good.
John Gordon does an excellent job at being able to make this type of content so enjoyable, memorable, and impactful.
So check it out.
Exactly.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Catch you later.